Middle element of a linked list. This is a very commonly asked coding questions in many companies like Adobe, Amazon, Flipkart, and many more. What we have to do in this problem is you have a given linked list and you have to find the middle element. When the numbers are odd, then the middle element is 3 over here. If the elements are even, then the middle element is the next one, which is this 3. It's not this 2. So let's start with the code implementation. We have a node created where it contains the data and the next pointer. So we have a node, it contains the data part and the pointer to the next node and the pointer to the next node. So you can write the main function yourself. Here will be the main function, and then from this main function we have called a function which is the get middle function, and we have passed the head of the entire linked list. The entire creation of the linked list is in the main part. Now we have the head pointer and we have to find the middle element. So the code implementation will be something like this. If the head is equal to null, then there is nothing to do, just return -1. Apart from that, now let's initialize a temporary variable to the head. What the main motive and the main way of doing this is, we initialize a fast pointer and a slow pointer, and increment the fast pointer by 2 when the slow pointer is incremented by 1. That means when the slow pointer is over here, then the fast pointer will be over here. When the slow pointer is over here, fast will be here. When the slow pointer is here, then the fast will be here. Something like this. When we do this, then when the fast pointer is at the end of the node, then the slow pointer will be at the middle. Same over here. When the fast is at the last node, then it will be at the, and then the slow pointer will be at the middle. Let's see how. We have a temporary variable which is initialized by head. We consider this as the fast pointer and head as the slow pointer. Now in this problem, it doesn't matter if we use the head pointer and change it, because we won't be needing the head pointer again, as we only need to find the middle element. But in problems, do not change the head pointer, as it will be required later on. But here let's consider the head pointer as the slow and temporary as the fast. So while temporary is equal to null and the next of temp is also equal to null, not equal to null, sorry. While temp is not equal to null and the next of temp is also not equal to null, then head is equal to next of head and temp is equal to next of temp. That is, when we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. When head is here and temp is also here, the next of temp is not null and the next of and temp is also not null. Then increment head by 1. So head will be here and temp will be here. So we have head here and temp here. Again, in the next iteration, temp is not null and the next of temp is also not equal to null. So head will be here and temp will be here. So now in the next iteration, temp is not null, but the next of temp is null. So we return the data of head and this data will be printed. But suppose if we had an even number, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then what would we do? The head is here and temp is here. When head will be here, then temp will be over here. In the next iteration, temp is also not null and the next of temp is also not null. Then the head will go over here and the temp cannot go further, so it will stop over here and this value will be printed, which is the correct answer. So this is the explanation of the entire code of the middle element of linked list.